Howdy, everyone. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's Friday! I just want to say to everyone, welcome. I'm going to run a little lap. Because I'm back! I haven't done a video like this since the March Madness a few weeks ago. Thank you so much. She got the Kansas Jayhawks in the national championship game in Villanova in the Final Four. She did not get North Carolina and Duke right. I guess going against the color blue was maybe not the right move there. But it's okay. You did awesome, Sunline. Thank you for your help. Anyways, here we go. This is the MLB Playoff Predictions. So I made my regular season predictions on drewsports.com. Thank you for reading if you did. If not, we'll go over our playoff teams right now. So our first playoff matchup is the AL West winner, the Houston Astros, versus a very last wildcard team, the Tampa Bay Rays, who I think will still sneak into playoffs. So let's see. So we got, the infamous cheaters versus the team that really doesn't have a fan base. I'm going to take the Astros. I think the Astros offense is going to be just a little bit too much for the Rays, so I'm going to check mark the Astros. That is my first team advancing in the American League. Number 2, we got the New York Yankees, as they call them, versus the Boston White Sox. Hey, that's wicked awesome. Getting that both charted there, huh? Anyways, okay. So New York versus Boston. Rematch of actually last year's wild card game, which this should be also a classic series. This year, though, between Garrett Cole and Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge wanting to get paid, I got to take the Yankees, unfortunately, for you shy Sox fans or those Sox fans or whatever fans. Pretty much anyone who is not a fan of the Yankees doesn't like the Yankees. So now we go to the NL. We have the NL Central champs Milwaukee Beer Makers versus the last wildcard team, the New York, San Francisco, whatever they are, Giants, the G-Men, the other G-Men. So do I want to take beer or do I want to take the city by the bay? I'm actually going to take a small upset here. I'm going to take the Gigantes to win in 3 games because I think the Gigantes got a little bit better overall pitching, even though Milwaukee's top of the rotation is fantastic. I can see the Brewers' bats going a little bit quiet in this series and the Giants sneaking out the series in 3 games and some low-scoring games. Next, we have the battle of the red teams. The Phillies and Bryce Harper. The Cardinals and Nolan Arenado. The city of cheesesteaks versus the city with the arch. Who am I going to take? I am going to take the St. Louis Cardinals over the Phillies. I think the lack of playoff experience, well, the Phillies do have some playoff experience, but not has this group. The Phillies have not been in the playoffs since 2011. I think that's going to matter a little bit. The Cardinals just experience, expertise. I feel like the Cardinals will thrive in a short series against the Phillies. All right, now to the second round. Or the divisional round, I guess you can call it. The Toronto Blue Jays versus New York Yankees, an All-American League East battle. As you can see, I got 4 American League East teams in the playoffs, I know. East Coast bias, boo! But you live in Vegas, Drew, shut up. Anyways, so the Blue Jays, as I said, go Canada, right? Oh boy, I'm going to get banned off YouTube and Twitter for that. But yeah, the Blue Jays just got too much. Take the Blue Jays to dispose of the Yankees pretty quickly. Maybe the Yankees win a game that Garrett Cole pitches with the Blue Jays in 4 games. And next we have the White Sox versus the Astros, which was a rematch of the divisional round last year. So the White Sox now have home field. Last year the Astros did, so that means the White Sox are going to win, right? I think the Astros is, again, their offense, the Astros, even without Carlos Correa, I think they probably have the best batting average and probably lowest strikeout rate with a lot of, Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, Michael Brantley, all those guys, especially in today's standards, they don't strike out too much. Plus, they have a little bit of support of a little camera there in center field. I'm just playing, Astros fans. Come on, take a joke. But yeah, Southsiders, no mas. Astros, again in the ALCS for the 2nd straight season. And actually, shoot, no, it's like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You kidding? 6 straight seasons? The Astros are in the ALCS? Anyways, okay, to the NL. A rematch of also last year's divisional playoffs versus the Dodgers and Giants. The Dodgers won in 5 games, winning Game 5 thanks to Cody Bellinger, who couldn't hit the broadside of a barn during the regular season, but actually seemed to show up in the clutch in the postseason last year, at least in the first round against the Giants in Game 5. Well, here I guess I got to take the Deuters. Sorry, the Giants will not have enough firepower pitching, hitting to beat their arch rivals. I'll take the Dodgers probably pretty quickly in that series. Next we have the world champion Atlanta Braves versus the St. Louis Cardinals. This was a battle of the first round a couple years ago when the Cardinals scored 11 runs in the first inning to dispose the Braves in Game 5 before the Braves even came up to bat. Let's say it happens again. I think St. Louis takes this series probably in 5 games. I think the Cardinals actually overall pitching is a little bit better than the Braves, even though the Braves have a little bit better offense overall, but I think that Paul Goldschmidt, Young, and Nolan Arenado, forget his name already, the former Rocky great, will outduel the Ronald Acuna coming off injury, Matt Olson duo, and I got to take the Cardinals. I mean, this is a tough one. I think this could go either way, but I'm going to say the champs get disposed actually in the divisional rounds. No former champion. No World Series repeat, which is good because nobody cared about it last year. All right, so we got Canada versus Texas. Texas might as well be their own country as well. So do I have the Astros back in the World Series for the 4th time in 6 years? I do not. I think the Blue Jays just have way too much pitching, way too much offense. Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero impose a Houston pitching staff that's just okay, not fantastic, especially in the starting rotation. I think the Blue Jays kind of pulverize the Astros in that series and get to their World Series for the first time in 29 years. And in the National League, we have the Deuters versus the Cardinals. So, here's where I'm going to take an upset. The Dodgers are playing against the team that, and give the Dodgers credit, they did beat them last year in the wild card game. But over the years, the Cardinals have had a ton of success against the Dodgers. And I think the Cardinals has a wild card team, the 5 seed. Makes it all the way to the World Series. Kind of a little bit of a surprising run. Jack Flaherty, Adam Wainwright leading the bunch in the rotation. Also, Gordon Hicks in the back end, just flamethrower 104-mile-an-hour fastball by those Deuters. So now the World Series. We have the Midwest versus the Pride of Canada. Maybe we'll see Drake in the stands. I don't even know if Drake likes baseball. Hey, Drake, do you like baseball? If you do, please let me know. Anyways, so Blue Jays, Cardinals. Gotta go Toronto, man. I think it's going to be a Canadian year. I think the Blue Jays beat the Cardinals in 6 games. Let's even say, hey, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. kind of goes all Joe Carter, hits a walk-off home run with Daddy in the stands. The former Montreal Expo great, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Man, I miss the Montreal Expos. Maybe you don't, but I'm old enough to remember the Montreal Expos. Some of you might not be. I know they haven't existed for a little bit. But yeah, the Expos, we miss you. Also, just the sickest hats. Those hats were the business. Anyways, so the Blue Jays over the Cardinals. So yeah, so my champs, so the Blue Jays. Please like and subscribe. If you want to read my whole season preview, go to drewsports.com. I appreciate the support, everyone. I will see you all very, very soon. Probably maybe talk a little bit about my boy Tiger this weekend. Glad he made the cut. Yes, yes, yes. Bye-bye.